Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Rich Review. So, the latest film that I saw at the Virginia Film Festival, this is a film called Ben is Back. This is directed by Peter Hedges, who made Dan in Real Life and Pieces of April. He's back now with Julia Roberts. That's Holly Barnes. And in the opening scene, she's basically in a Christmas pageant play or with 3 out of her 4 children. And she makes a very funny remark, probably the funniest remark of the whole film. And then when they get home, Holly's the 4th kid, Ben, played by Lucas Hedges, clearly the son of Peter Hedges, because hey, look, what's their way of putting your own kid in a film? He comes home for Christmas, because quite frankly, who doesn't come home for Christmas? And he's a drug addict. Only a few short months ago, Holly found him needle in his arm, and therefore had to be sent back to rehab or a drug addiction counseling center or sober living facility. Holly is excited to see him. His sister Ivy, yes, get Holly and the Ivy because it's Christmas time. Is clearly much more concerned, calls her stepfather Neil, played by Courtney V. Vance. He shows up. Clearly he takes a more pragmatic approach, wants to see how he's doing. Is he able to clearly function with the family on Christmas? Clearly he should be going back to sober living. Now clearly the Julia Roberts character makes a deal. Hey, look, you're not getting out of my sight in order to come here and live with us for the time being. After that, you go back to sober living, and at one point they go to a mall. Now, is this the most probably obvious thing you would do for the drug addict? I don't really know, but one of the more biting moments out of earshot of Ben to the doctor that prescribed him the opioids, now even though he is himself not mentally with it. I think this film is reasonably good. I think the family dynamic works the best out of this. All throughout the film, basically Ben says, hey, look, I'm a drug addict. You really shouldn't trust anything I say. And that's certainly true, because drug addicts are constantly looking for their next fix. To understand him a little bit, how he was this drug dealer, runs into at least 2 people that he dealed for. When he's at rehab, he clearly meets up with this one person who he finds out he was her dealer. As considering the fact that she is going to go rehab herself, she wants a big blowout for the night before, which quite frankly you'll realize that's not if you do that, you're not going to go rehab. All this is well and good, and I think, quite frankly, my mother was with me for this film. She gave, I guess they gave out scorecards out of like 1 out of 5. Clearly, she gave those a 5 because clearly she thought, wow, this is spectacular and awesome. So I think at one point, Peter Hedges said, oh, I want to make this film about mass incarceration, or at least show you what the mass This really doesn't have anything to do with mass incarceration. I think drug addiction is a serious problem here in America. I have no doubt that this director meant well in trying to make a film that clearly has to deal with the addiction problem in America here. At one point, Neil says, hey, look, if he was black, he'd be in prison by now. And that's certainly true because, quite frankly, his incarceration rates for drug addiction are recently more higher than for whites. Now, of course, if you think all that's fine and dandy, the last sort of act of this film goes into a very weird direction because someone from Ben's past decides, oh look, I'm going to steal the family dog. That leaves Holly and Ben to go look for people in Ben's past who clearly could have easily stolen the dog, including the neighbor of a girl that Ben was with when she died. Because quite frankly, hey look, drugs are better in groups with your friends apparently. We also meet another person who is clearly addicted to drugs, and Holly chews him out for basically saying, like, I knew you when you were a kid, why you like this, go call your mother to say you're alive of all things. And how the 2 parents react to different ways to when they see the Julia Roberts and Ben character, because one is not happy, the other is more or less concerned, but she realizes that she's a strong person. Again, I think one of the more interesting things about this film, remember how in The Blind Side, Sandra Bullock confronts the drug dealer? Well, in this film, there is a drug dealer. And one of the better things about this is that, yes, this drug dealer is a bit of a weird dude, or at least a serious threat to Ben. But at least in this film, Julia Roberts does not confront him. That would seem too obvious, too predictable. And this drug dealer feels betrayed that Ben would come clean or get sober, which I would think to myself, wow, isn't it odd to know that a drug dealer doesn't want to have any sober people working for him? I would think that'd be happy, because here's a guy you're trusting with your life to deliver a product, and he's not clean. Ask him to go on this one last run, or to deliver something, and he'll give you back the family dog. And the final scene in this film, I happen to say to myself, yes, I think that was it's a fascinating scene. I just wish I slightly disagree with it. I know that what they're going for, but it would have been much more a sobering reality if they actually gone with that ending that I thought they could have gone with. Clearly, Julia Roberts is trying to showcase herself as, clearly this is, I guess, an Oscar. I guess they want to go with an Oscar type role for Julia Roberts, and clearly this role states where I'm a mother, I'm going to do anything for her son, and this will provide the obvious requisite for me to get a Oscar nomination. I don't know if she will, because quite frankly, this year is going to be stacked. So folks, Ben is back. So what I'm going to say here at the end, I'm going to give this, for some inexplicable reason, I'm going to give this a leave work early, because quite frankly, this is a timely issue and is meant to be seen on in a theater. Apparently people clapped at the end of this film. I'm happy for them. So folks, Ben is back. Have you seen this? What did you think? Please put that in the comment box below. As always folks, like, comment, subscribe, enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time folks. Yes, hooray.